All right, welcome everyone. How are you guys all doing out there tonight? Another great edition of the end of the day show here. So listen, we got a double top up here. We showed that. Oh, first and foremost, listen, it's time for my weekly daily shill. I really haven't shilled in forever, right? I just have not been shilling, but I am going to take one moment to shill. Please, listen, I'd really appreciate it. You guys go out there, give me a share. Listen, I don't even know how I only got 5,900 subscribers. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I am absolutely crushing it. The only live stream putting out this much content 24 hours a day. No one else is doing this. Always updating targets, always updating the charts. Listen, very simple. Hit copy, hit Twitter, hit Facebook. Get out there and share it. Go to your Twitter page, right? All you got to do is go to Twitter, shoot me out a tweet. Man, listen, all it takes is 2 seconds of your time to FF Chart Vampire, right? That's all I'm asking. Just get out there. Chart Vampire is my hero, right? Best live stream in crypto. Look, and there you go. Copy, paste that, right? Crypto, right? And you can do, I was going to hashtag that, right? But get out there, throw me some love, right? I've been wrecking it. I would really appreciate it if you guys would go out there, give me a little bit of a shout out. Would be absolutely amazing. Would appreciate it. All right, let's move on here. Let's get back down to the nitty gritty and see what we got for our show today. So, listen, a couple hours ago, I did put up, this looks like a double top. I hope everybody in there in crypto and if my members do not know. So I have been just absolutely on fire today, calling tops, calling bottoms, calling tops again, nonstop, over and over and over. I mean, I have been back to Vamp 101, right? Back to Vamp on fire. It's been good, right? We saw this top. We shorted absolutely the very perfect top of this. It was gorgeous, right? Shorted the very tippy top right there, right? Shorted the very tippy top of that. Called the top, right? Called the bottom to the dime, right? I mean, I called the bottom to the very absolute dime right there, to the very bottom. We hit the 200 MA and bounced off this baby, right? There's your 200 MA, bounced right off the baby. I missed, well, I take it back. I missed it by a little bit, right? But, oh no, I got it, 283. I got it right to the exact point. Hit that 200 MA, right? I said I was looking to take money on this trade. I want this to touch the 200 MA, and boom, landed on the 200 MA. We then bounced, and I told everybody this was only to see another leg back up. So you would drop here, and then you would see another leg back up, right? So I said tops, landed support. I still think we have one more run back up. So this was absolutely perfect. A call all the way. Then recently I made another call, right? I said, hey, hit the 4-hour 200 MA perfect and bounced. I said, then I went back again later at 3:25. This is Pacific Coast PST and Pacific Standard Time. I said, watch out, the volume is dropping. We are getting low volume pumps, right? Then I posted this up right before the dump. The 4, 6, and 12 hour look like double tops, right? And you guys all know a double top is a rejection pattern, right? It is a rejection pattern. So now we got another bounce out of here. I am looking for this to get down here and do the same thing it did last time, but only I expect this to break the 200 MA this time. Now, if we don't break this 200 MA right here, we're just going to start to post up another bull flag, right? That's all we're going to do. We're just going to be putting in some kind of a weird biggish bull flag like this, right? Something like that, bounce around in here and have to see where we're going. I still think we have one more leg back up, right? I don't know how far we can fall here. I still think we could get down here to the 2,700 range. And if we break this 200 MA, we're going to come all the way down to 27. I'd say the 2,700 range, land down here. And then we're going to have to make, you got a lot of confluence in here. So this would kind of be my support area. I would be looking for something like this because you're going to run in. If you do finally break this, you're going to run into this 50 MA right here. right? So I'm going to look at my next support target right here, right? Break the 200 MA and what is this? That's our 30 MA. 30 MA is my next support. I am still looking to see if we bounce one more time, right? Top side target still the same. Top side targets still the 4433. Let's do 4,300 to 4,450, right? Give ourselves a little room up there. Right there it is, right? I mean, look, I don't want to go too much lower, but I still think, you know, this would be put in some kind of a fifth wave, an ending wave here. We do see our volume dropping off. Listen, let's go, and we're going to start to rip through the volume on this. Oh, sorry, got to post this up. So right before I said bear cross setting up, if you guys are watching the chart, if you guys were watching this chart, this all played out absolutely perfect. We saw the bear cross setup right there, and then the bear cross broke down, right? Unfortunately, I did not put that in the members area. I was, I'm well past my lovin' expiration date. I was definitely trying to get some lovin' from the wife tonight. Unfortunately, because I was in here writing all of these, I was updating all my charts. The vamp was denied some love tonight. Yeah, not good. So I'm just going to have to, I worked out instead, had to take my aggressions out somehow. The wife was like, I was waiting for you. I was like, really? So I just got no love tonight. Big sad face. At least I got a win on my trade. So I did ladder in some shorts up here. I did not post that I went into a short. So sorry guys. Oh well. You're just going to have to learn on your damn own, right? So, sorry members at sorry members. I added a short. I was busy setting up my charts and trying to get some love from the wife, right? Okay, can you guess which one failed? Right? Yes, so, oh, come on, stupid. I hate that when this does this. That's freaking stupid computer. Unbelievable. All right, so yes, yeah, I hate fucking this stupid fucking computer. All right, so anyways, yeah, I definitely got the winning trade. I did not get the lovin', so I guess that's one thing, right? It is Christmas though, guys. Remember, it is Christmas. Yeah, so I'm trying to get some Christmas love. We all know if that does not ever work out well. All right, so anyways, let's just look. We're gonna zoom in, right? Right. You all should know what a double top with falling volume does. Right? It falls. All right. So anyways, right? So now retraced here. All right, let's take a look at our volume here. Let's run up to our higher time frames. I think we just put in a brand new 2-day candle, and I think we just put in a brand new 3-day candle. Look at that. Have a brand new 3-day candle up there, okay? So we got our long call on the long scalper. Listen, and I can't go over this any more, any greater to anybody. Like when you get this call on the scalper, man, this is why I went long. It was that simple. I mean, I'd like to say it was the abject. I mean, I'd like to. Well, I mean, it was vamp skills. I mean, how many times have we been calling? And I've got charts to show it. You know, we were calling a bounce off the 200 MA or the 50 MA. We knew we were going to get one of those. I was actually looking for the 50 MA. We didn't get that low. Really nice bounce off the 200 A. So we got the bounce off the 200 MA with the long call. It was a beaut, got a nice 1,000-point run up. Let's take a look at our volume. So our volume has been picking up. So we had bullish volume just close out on this 2-day candle. Now, we're going to go back, right? Right, we're going to go back 3-day, very nice long call by the scalper for the win, right? All right, so that was a nice win here. Now, this does look like a double top. This is looking like, but it's so early, right? I don't even want to type that up there. I don't want to put that up there on the don't even, what's Darcy Framp, you gave targets for the short. Yes, I gave my targets. I gave perfect targets, and they absolutely hit. Let's dig into the 2-day. Just started a brand new 2-day candle, bullish volume, right? So we're gonna do this. This will be 3-day and 2-day bullish volume, right? Let's run down. That is it now. This is our first day of this 2-day, kind of double top-ish. One today. Let's see, like great bullish action. I mean, very bullish on the volume profile. This is nice if you're a bull. Daily volume, nice, right? I would have to say, so I'm going to go out on a limb here, okay? I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to do what's called a candle combo, okay? So a candle combo is when you take multiple candles, like 2 candles, and you put them together to form a candle, right? One candle. So I'm telling you, this kind of looks like this. It kind of looks like 3 white soldiers marching. If I did combine these 2 candles together, I would get 3 white soldiers marching here, right? If I just squish this candle and this candle together, I wonder how far separated the timeline is of these 2 candles right here. The action. I mean, this kind of looks like a 3 white soldiers setup. You just have that one candle inside of there. And we will go over this too. I'm going to go over this in the longer term thing, right? But I mean, this looks like 3. This looks like with a candle combo on the shooting star, a 3 white soldiers, right? And there we go. Bang, there you go. All right, so, and I still see this. We have very bullish volume. I would see a retrace here on these higher time frames. I mean, you can come all the way back to, you know, and look at look here. The daily support is 37. Daily support right here is 3707. 3707 would be my first support. Target for heavy support. Okay. All right, so there we go. All right, so let's move down to the 12-hour. Okay, so 12-hour, we got an imperfected 9. So once again, this is a bullish 9 here, right? This is a bullish 9. This is an imperfected 9. Where's my? There it is. Oop, doop. Okay, so we've got an imperfected 9. Let me back up. I can't believe that thing. Outside. All right. Nice pullback. So we do have now the 12-hour is an imperfected 9. TD9. This is bullish, right? You don't want to close out on something like this. This is not how you want to close this out. All right, you want to close this out as more of a you want this 9 to be all the way up here, just like like these are. See these over here? This is a perfected 9, perfected 9, perfected 9, right? These are all perfected 9s. These you're going to look for retraces on, heavier retraces on. Unbelievable. SV and BCH, absolutely beastly. Same thing goes for Bitcoin Cash. God bless all those guys. Just incredible run up on all three of those. I'm looking to enter short on BCH. I can't wait to short the living bejesus out of that shit. All right. Yep, there's our imperfect. So when you get an imperfected 9 like this, you often get a small retrace. It gives a 1 to 4 count of a red count, and then you'll bounce right back up, right? Support here is 3,800 on the 12-hour. A bearish hanging, so bearish shooting star, bearish hanging man, bearish candle, stuck on the 7MA, basically stuck on the 7MA on the 6 on this candle, on the candle right here. So we're just trapped on the 7MA, trying to break through. If this does break through, you're still this support's going to break all the way down. You did just get a bearish cross on that, so you have a brand new bearish cross right there. And this has a way to go also. Let's go take a look at see what else we got. All right, here's our new scalper. I got to reload the scalper. We just updated the scalper. Let's take this off there. Oh, I hate this. So let's do this. We're going to go over here. We're going to X that out. We're going to re-add the scalper onto here. All right, do I have this one? I think this is it. Right, there we go. So I think this is the new, yep, 3.3. So I do have the brand new scalper. So we got the brand new scalper loaded on here, and let's see what we got. Yeah, really the 6-hour for 7MA working as support here. Now I would warn again. I'm going to tell you, guys, this kind of looks like a bullish wedge. So I would watch out. Sorry, a bullish pennant. So you need to break this in order for this to keep going down. So we have to break, what is this? We have to break we're going to call it 3886, right? To break 3886, or this will turn into a possible bullish pennant, right? All right, I told everybody to confirm over in the members area. So we did just get that bull cross right there. We do have some beautiful volume, right? The 6-hour volume completely tanking out. Let's go. Let's see, which chart is this? That's the 12-hour. All right, we're going to pull the 6-hour volume up, right? All right, 6-hour, so 6-hour. All right, so our 6-hour volume taking a doo-doo on us. It's a great dumping of the volume. You see this price action still trying to move up, right? While this is breaking down, you got this retrace back up. So this bullish this candle right here was a run back up. And you know, see the volume was just dying out. This finally just gave way. The buyers just starting to take some profits, I think. And we're going to have to see what goes on here. Let's run over here to the 4-hour. See what we got going on the 4-hour. Another bearish cross on the 4-hour. So all these have crossed bearish. 4-hour, 6-hour, 12-hour has not, right? 7. 4-hour and 6-hour. Right? So until this crosses the red line, right, we don't have a confirmed true dump. You need to really cross on the 12-hour timeline and the daily timeline. Until you do that, right, until you do that, there it is. So until you cross, here's the daily, right, until you cross bearish on the daily and 12-hour, you are still bullish, right? There's the daily right there. There's the 12-hour right there, right? Way outside the Bollinger Bands, right? Okay, we are way outside the BBs, right? So we're way outside the Bollinger Bands on both of these, but until this comes down here and crosses back over, gets back inside here. Now, let me tell you what, a lot of times these crosses are bullish up here, because when you break out of these Bollinger Bands, especially like we did right now, right? We're so far out of this damn Bollinger Band right here on this this moonshot run right here, this 1,000-point run right here. When you do run this baby out like this, right? Let me pull up some of this stuff. Dink, dink, dink. Right? When you do get these crosses, right? When you get these crosses right here, right? When you get this run and you cross over the Bollinger Band and you run up, listen, you see what happens? You run back down, then you run back up again, right? Look, up out of the Bollinger Band, down, back up, right? Up, out of the Bollinger Band, down, last little hump up, right? Same thing, up, down, up. Well, this one was, no, that one didn't work. But this one worked right here, right? Up, down, up. So this is bullish when this happens. When you get this run on this, right, it likes to be bullish. It gets a couple more pushes, right? This one ran on the outside, you know, kind of tinkling around a little bit, but we're way outside. We're way outside of this Bollinger Band here. Right, there's, you can't even say if and but or maybe, right? On this 12-hour, we're so far outside the Bollinger Band right here. It's just crazy, right? Crazy. Now on our take a look at this. Look at our RSI right here. Look at our RSI, how well that top line worked as resistance. Didn't quite hit it, just right up to the nubby, but look, tapped it a bunch. Now I like to see this do a double tap right here a lot of times before this falls out. And so I still see this as possible. You know, a little bit of retrace, one more time up, just like this, little retrace, one more time up, and then just lose the momentum and fall back down. Do I think this is going to the moon? No. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys this one more fucking time. This is not the bottom. This is not the bottom. Right? This is not the freaking bottom. Oh my God. All right. So people who are calling this the bottom, this is clearly not the bottom. Can it be a local bottom? Yes, it can be a local bottom. But is this the bottom? No, not a damn thing's changed here. Okay. Nothing has changed in crypto. All right. So we're just watching this. I still think we have one more little leg back up. We got a lot of resistance up here on the top side. Take a look at this. This is the 12-hour. You see the 4,300 range up here. You got a lot of historical resistance right here. Same thing goes for the daily. We're going to get over the daily. Same thing. Bollinger Bands way outside. Look, every time we get outside the Bollinger Bands, it gets all hot and saucy. Right, this is like a Latin lambada dance, la bamba dance, right? Somebody's getting lucky. A lot of people are getting lucky on this run, and they're making some nice money. You know, I'm not making as much money as I would have liked to. I do have my long from the bottom. It's still sitting pretty, but I mean, it should have been a lot more. I am a wussy, right? I should have added a lot more at the bottom. Still got a good run here, right? I still think this is going to roll back over. We're going to come inside, get one more little picky pokey up, and then we'll get our downtrend, right? And now, once we get to the top here and we do catch this next downtrend, that's when we'll just be looking, hey, either we're going to hold at 3,200 or we're not, right? We're going to hold at 3,200 or we're not. I got a bunch of other things to show you, so let's just start cruising along here on this. We're going to bring this back up. We're going to take this back over to our 4-hour, right? Going to bring that there. Let me put my chart back together. All right, charts back together. All right, let's move along. Okay, let's get this over there. We're going to go through our main charts. All right, So I want to kind of start back here on the 3-day, right? I want to come all the way back here on the 3-day. So right above us, we have the weekly 7MA. It is marching down right here, right? There's our weekly 7MA. We do have some bigger trend lines that are right above us, right? This is Bitstamp. So I'm going to get rid of this, right? That's not needed. Right, so you've got this trend line that came all the way down, right? This parked right above us, right? 50, 4,500. Now, if you couple days scooting over sideways, you know, couple candles moving over, a couple jinking around, heebie-jeebieing around, we'd hit our 4,400 target. Your 7MA on your weekly. This thing does act as a pretty good target. Look where that thing is at. There's your 7MA right there on the weekly. Right? Listen, it does a good job of holding the price action down. Now, breaking through it is very bullish, but we just had a really, really long, all the way back up, a really long run. We had our hit the 200, bounced all the way up, have not hit the 7MA yet. It is not far above us, okay? Now, I'm sure we can go back to 2012. Hold on a second, 2014. The only problem here, right, we want the 3-day. There we go. I'm sorry, we want the weekly, All right. So on the last few drops to capitulation here, to the very bottom, and there's Baby Bull Jesus right there. January 12th, January 15th is where we found Baby Bull Jesus, parked right there, right? We did only a few times break over the weekly 7MA. Now, here we broke. Last time we bounced off the 200. The 200, look, there's the 200. It was basically slicing right along here, right? Here's the 200. We're going to draw it on there. 200 was moving just like that. We came down. We bounced off the 200, right? And we did rip back up through the 7MA right there. We wicked out over it and then retraced back into it. Held. So we held the bottom a second time. And then we retraced back up one time, bounced around. If we get this bouncing around action, we don't create a new lower low, then we're going to have some serious talks about, you know, is a local bottom in for a short or medium term? I still say no. We're now looking at first quarter of 2019 to put in a low. Okay, so, and also, as you march down here, right? Ooh, let's get this out of here. As you march down historically in the past, you've wicked over that 200 MA, right? Then you've broken through that 200 MA. Then you've broken to the bottom, right? So where we're at, right? This is the final capitulation wave here, right? In this final capitulation wave, you can see on the 200 MA, here's Baby Bull Jesus right down here. You can see how we've ran down, broken through this baby a couple times. Right, nice big hump, right? Broke through it again, kind of rode it, and I don't know where we are. Are we right here? Are we still in this right here, or are we in this right here? I don't know. Is this? I don't know, right? I don't know. So we are getting closer now. Look at where we are on our moving averages, right? So our moving averages, there's our bull cross, there's our bear cross, there's our death cross, there's our death cross. We had it right there between the 7 and the 100, right? The 7 came all the way down after this. So there's our cross. 7 came all the way down after this. As soon as we touched the 7 here, right? We got close to the 7. We did break through it. Right, so we bounced off the 200 MA, we broke through this, right, a break through the 7 MA, right, now where's that 7 MA next week, the 7 MA, and what is today, today's Thursday, it's Friday, right, it's Friday, so that it's going to be $4,000, right, $4,000, so a wick through this, just like this, would put us at about $4,400, where I would think to go, with a retrace. Now, you know, then you got the bottom test. You kind of came right back down to the bottom. Now, if we hold this 200 MA again, oh, it's going to just prolong the inevitable, right? Just going to prolong the inevitable. I know. Tell me in listen, in April, May, June, you guys can call me a fool for still saying the bottom is not in. Actually, I'll be calling myself a fool if we break back over 6K, right? Because you see, like even this bounce from here to here, you never broke truly back up over here. You got to get all the way back up over here, break over the 6,000 line up here. That would put us truly bullish. Doing this kind of a wick, if anybody thinks that's bullish, right? I mean, you need to be taken out of the back shed and whooped, because that is extremely bearish. This would be horrible. This would be the most ugliest bull trap in history right here. So our weekly candle is looking good, though. We got a very beautiful weekly candle. So far, this is nice and strong. As long as we don't get some crazy pullback on this, which I'm, even 3,700, I still think even come down to 3,700, still pull this baby back up, go into the next week with maybe one more little push up, and then we'll see, right? Remember, going into the weekends are often very slow, right? Going into the weekends are slow. Now, you do have another bear cross coming. You have this 30 crossing over the 100. This is not going to happen until 2 weeks. So they'll be close next week, and then there'll be another week after that till they cross, right? So you're a week in 3 days. So a week in 3 days till you get your next bear cross right here. This bear cross did smack the living bejesus out of this one candle. So this tried to get a run, got smacked down, but that doesn't happen for quite a while yet. Let's go out to our 3-day candles, right? Our 3 days. And I don't want to do the 3-day over here. I want to come all the way over here. We're going to pull everything off. I want to go all the way over here. Here's my 3-day chart right here, trying to correlate everything with what's going on with what happened in the past. Here's the daily back. Here's our daily right now. Right, we'll pull off. This is our daily. Look, we put in this big shooting star. There's that big shooting star. Now, if you would combine, squish all these candles together right here, you would pretty much have the same pattern of this one long candle. It just happened a lot faster, and a lot of us have been saying that this does happen a lot faster, right? This just keeps we're moving along faster than it did in 2014. Now, this doesn't feel like it's a lot faster because I don't think we've put in a bottom, and we are gonna literally put in the bottom. We put in the bottom in January 12th, 2014. Unless this thing just completely takes a living turd out of the sky, right? Unless we just take a big living turd out of the sky right here, I don't think we're gonna get the same thing we got, right? I just don't think we're going to have, like, there's baby bull. This is October. Sorry, this is October 14. So unless we we could one more capitulation back down. I still think this is the plan. I still like this. See this right here, this October? Up, back down, test the 3,200 range again, then moon up, then retrace back down. I like this pattern. Up, wreck all of the freaking bears, go down, wreck all of the bulls, go up, wreck all of the bears, the bears, go down, wreck all the bulls for a last time, all the way down to the bottom. This is playing out very similarly on these two daily charts right here, okay? Now, last time you did get a capitulation on an 8 and a 9 over here on the daily. We're only on a 5 right now, so we're only pulling a 5. This did turn around on a 7, which is also weird. I don't like to turn around on 7s. I never would have called this as what I would have looked at. I would have looked at the 6 possibly, said, all right, green 6, one more run, and then fall out. But I don't like to dump on 7s, right? Now we're on a 5. Can we get a 6, 7, and then dump out? We'll see. You see where your 50 MA is. Your 50 MA is coming crashing down on the daily right here to the 44, 30. My target, my top target, I still think is the 382. This is where the 382 is right here up in 4,400 range. Still marching along on that. Nothing. Gonna go back to that chart. Very interesting. Here's our bounce. Listen, this is the bounce before baby bull Jesus, right? Or baby bull Jesus right there. Okay, this bounce was the final bounce on the MACD right here. I don't know why I just did that. Give me a line. I want a line. This was the final bounce right here before we found baby bull Jesus, right? Got a nice big bounce out there from the same level. We actually got two bounces out of there. And this is where baby bull Jesus was found. He's way up here. This is where baby bull Jesus is way up here. Okay. So on our run right now, where does this take us to, right? That's September. This is actually in September, up, down, up, down. Remember, we just talked about this. This is pretty much September, October area over here. We just talked about that same area in the other in that other chart, right? Did the same thing. Wreck the bears, wreck the bulls, wreck everyone, wreck everyone's lives, and make sure Vamp does not get laid for at least a month, and then everybody's fine, right? So there's that bottom right there. You can actually scoot over a little bit, right? Right, there's the bottom, right, up, down, up, and then capitulate, right? And this is exactly where I think we're at right there. Right, down, up, wreck everybody again, wreck everybody one more time, and then wreck everyone a following time. So look, up, this little teeny tiny dump right here was massive, massive. Right, then you had another big run up and done, right? This little dump right here dumped a sheet load, right? This little teeny tiny dump right here would dump us 1,000 points, 800 points right now. Would be absolutely vicious. All right, let's go back here. And squish this up. All right, and let's get over here. BLX chart, nothing. This, we just went over this chart. All of our retraces. So there's all our retraces right here. So these are all the retraces. These show you the retraces when you cross over everything. Listen, here we are. This is very important. This is our 12-hour chart, okay? Look, bull cross right here. And if you don't believe bull crosses work, they really work. I swear they do. Right? Bull cross between the 7 and the 30. Bull cross between the 7 and the 50. Just absolutely just lifting this like a rocket. As this price just moved straight up to the sky, and then now we're starting to struggle a little bit, looking for a retest of this right here, back all the way down to 3,700. This would be a beautiful retest. If you go back, right, and you look at the last few times we've retraced, right? Look, broke through everything, bullish cross, up, retrace, tested the 50. So you're looking for a test of the 50. Look, tested the 100 and the 7. Up, tested the 50. Now we have not broken the 100 down here yet, right? Right, get down here. We have not broken the 100. The 100 is way up here, 4,600. Right, that 100 MA is way, way up there, 4,600 to hit that. You know, it's still tracking down. This is a 12-hour chart. Nothing that says this can't retrace down to 3,700 and then get our final push up, which I think we'll do. One more down, one more up to the third, this right here. This is a 12-hour chart. Bing, 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 bing. Take a couple days, get us up to the 4,400 range, and then that's it, right? And then this is what happened up here, right? Look, broke everything, broke the 50, broke the 100, broke everything in its mother. Here we didn't break the 200. Broke everything but the 200. So you see this is just getting weaker and weaker and weaker on these bounces, right? So look at the bounce here. Bounce here, ripped through everything, including the 200. The 200 was way down here. Ripped through everything. The 200 was a little closer to the top. Look, right here, the 200 went through the top, touched the 200 on that. This is the tether pump. Came down, missed the 200. Look at where the 200 is now. The 200's all the way up here, 5,500 buckaroonies. I don't think we're going to make, I don't even think we're going to get close to the 200 just because that would have to be such an epic run to get all the way back up there. Listen, we are completely bullish. We have the long call. I am not going to let go of my long until we really get a confirmation break of the 3,600 range. I'm just going to hold on to that long until this thing just either, you know, I still think we have one more push up 4,400. It'll be a nice perfect long from the very bottom to the very top. It should net me about 3/4 of a BTC if we can make it all the way to 44.36. I'm at a little over a half a BTC right now. Not bad for buying in down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days ago. Not a bad return. Half a BTC in 6 days. That was just on one trade. Just chilling out, doing nothing, just sitting on it. Okay, so let's move along here. Okay, all right. So I did a little digging into my NVT chart because we're looking for baby bull Jesus. I actually used fibs. So I struck a fib from the very top line of this dump right here, right, all the way down, the very top of the dump right here, at the last end of the dump, right? And I just wanted to kind of get an idea of what happened here. So if I look at this little wick right here as the, sorry. If that is my top of my dump, right? So there's the top, then you got your little wick, right? Top, then you got your little wick. There's your fall. We've had this epic fall. So right now we fell all the way down to here, and I did throw a fib on this thing. There's my fib line. We retraced all the way perfectly to the 236. Now this is very interesting, right? Let me pull this down just a little bit right there. Right? Okay, there it is. So we've retraced all the way down perfectly to the 236 here, and I was trying to find the same thing over here. Right? I was trying to find where we had retraced down to the 236. I mean, this right here, right? Like there, right? So there's this bump right here. So this is that bump right here. See, so this one and that one, and then this one and this one, right? This hit the 382 and got rejected, right? Look at this one, hit the 236 and got rejected. I mean, is this a pattern? Did we just hit the 236? Did we just top out right here on this from the top to the bottom, hit the 236 and are looking for retracement? Don't know, right? You have to go back over here. You have to say, okay, what is this first one? This first one was really nothing. I broke the 236 right there. We're going to pull this up. Didn't break the 236. Hit the vamp fib though, right? Hit the vamp fib. Look at that. Very nice. Right onto the vamp fib. Got rejected. This one broke through everything before it made its run back up. But if you come down to here, you hit the 382. You hit the 236. I can't do that here. I can't do that. I can do the 236, but I can't get a high enough retracement to the 382 here. So last time we did hit the 236 right here, we did get a hardcore dump and drop, and you see this capitulation. And look at the date on this, right? You don't get to your October until down here. Here's our October area. Right now, if I pull this all the way down to October, kind of do the same thing, 236, right? Look, that's 236 also. So if we're in the same period right now, there's our October bounce right there. This is October right here. If we just got this October style bounce right here, we just hit the 236, right? We just tapped out. So this would be October 0.236 top. Right, this would be the October 236 top, and I don't want to do this. Actually, I want that back. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go fall. Right, we're going to call this capitulation dive beginning, right? Because this sure looks the same. This is our capitulation dive beginning, right? So we began the capitulation dive here and here, and then you just got the October 2014. There's your bounce to the 236. There's your bounce to the 236. Some things just gotta make you say, Okay, this is very interesting. All right. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Okay, let's move on. So that is very, very, very interesting. All right, okay. So we're going to dig into that a little bit later. I want to get this over with really quick. Into our resistance area, rejected. Into resistance, rejected. I still got it, guys. It's hard for me right now unless we just straight double top this. Listen, just like we talked about yesterday with Tron, there's just no money going back into the market, right? This is just flat. Look at this. This is moving sideways, right? There is no real money entering the market, right? Yeah, no new money entering the market, right? And I swear to God, next person that says that there's over-the-counter buying going on. Do you guys remember this? All the over-the-counter bullshit that we were listening to from all these Twitter OGs saying how all the millions and millions of dollars of crypto was getting bought up at 6K, right? How many times did these crypto bulltards out there just saying, oh, you guys are idiots. You don't see all the people buying on the OTC counter desk, millions of tokens are getting bought up. OTC, pfft, shit. Whoever bought all that, whoever was at wink wink buying OTC transactions at $6,000 and $6,400, that guy right now is missing, right? That guy is missing. Right, I'm just saying, two guys named fucking Vinny and Guido show up. Hey, is the guy that bought the OTC, said this is a great time, this is the bottom. Are you the guy that said this the bottom? Guess what? We're gonna help you find the bottom. We're going to get you nice cement shoes. We're going to dump you in the Hudson, right? That guy found the bottom of the Hudson. He's in the bottom of the river somewhere, never to be found. That guy just lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, big sad face for him. All right, so now we did say, if you got this, if you buying a discount, 10% discount, you just lost your butt right now. Listen, we said this is a bullish cross. This is a no man's land to the bull top, right? We were in a no man's land. You blew through your resistance right there. This resistance will also act as support. So you see right here, this will act as a support as it has. Look, there's the support right there. We're coming down to the support. I mean, this is just gonna, now we're getting a small retrace here, but nothing's over. So you can go into this pattern. We have completed the circle of life. Right? This is like the circle of life right here, right? Bollinger Band stretch out. This is the ADX chart, stretches out, and it always comes back together. It's like a oneness. It's like a big hug, right? It's like a big group hug, right? That's all that goes on here. They go apart, they hug back together. They go apart, they hug back together. They go apart, they come back together. That's all this ADX chart does. It's two rubber bands. One rubber band, you're stretching it out, always wants to stretch back and zap back. Now, we really haven't broke. You see this, the blue area right here. You see all this, kind of this cluster right here, right? You got kind of this cluster of blueness right here. This is your kind of your cluster of blueness. We're going to put our cluster of blueness right here. Right, you got this cluster of blueness right here. Right, this is kind of your cluster of blueness where it's hard to get out of this blueness. Right, you see, look, we kind of came up, hit that blueness top. Right, but like this is kind of, we're stuck in this range right here. Now, I do think, down, fart around, and then we can make one more try for back up. But unless this damn thing turns into unless we turn this into an actual double top, and this plays out for a whole day, and we get a double top on the 2-day, we get a double top on the 3-day, right? Let's peel this off, right? This turns into a double top, and I'm going to warn all you guys right now, right? All you a-holes, everybody out there, right, who doesn't believe in double tops. This is a double top possible, right? Everybody needs to be warned. Please, please, please. All I'm saying is you got to be careful here. You got to be careful. You cannot just go long or short here without some sort of a confirmation. Now, do I like going back up one more time? Yes, I like going back up one more time. I would love to go back up one more time. I would enjoy going back up one more time, right? And then fall out, right? Now, here's our trend lines from the bottom. These are our trend lines. They go way back here, right? All the way back, right? So this bottom one is the wicks, wick, right? The top one's really the candle closes. And so we're coming back up right now. And we are just testing the bottom wick support, right? This is the bottom wick support right here of this trend line that goes all the way back to 2011, right? So we just tapped it and paused, right? We hit it, hold on. That's serious, right? Look, you held it. Look at all the closes on this thing. Close on the thing, close on the thing, close on the thing, close on the thing, wick on the thing, reject it. You know, once you got under it, it was kind of ugly, came back, touched it again, right? Touched it right there, right? Now you do have a second trend line that's marching from your top side. There it is, flying down right there. This is your top side, right? Let's pull this down a little. Okay. So now you're trapped up in here. Now this is where I think the rubber really meets the road. I just think, you know, you're gonna have a hard time. This is going to be your area. You're up in this. That's it. Right? Right? So now, all right, do we get here? Come down a little bit. Break up. You know, try to get up in here. Put a little wiki over. Something like this. Then get rejectamundoed. Right? Something like this. All right, take a couple days. Even there. Meh. There, something like that. Can even go deeper. Right? And I think these are your two options right here. I don't think we're going to go all the way back down. I think we come down to like here. Right? And then what I do is I come over, I throw a fib on this baby. Right there, because that's a double top right there. That double top is getting nasty. Right? So it's going to be your first layer. At least look at the 5-0 for retracement. Like right down in here somewhere would be your heavy support. And then you'd look for either a bounce off there. Right? Blink. Like this. So this is kind of what I think. Double top, retrace down, right? You gotta hold this area right here. You gotta hold this area right here. And let me show you where that line is. It's easy to draw that line. That line's right there. So this is where you gotta hold. You gotta hold this line right here, no matter where it is. This line right here. Oh shit. So this. Okay, bulls need to hold this trend line. Okay. Trend line from 2011. Oh. Trend line from 2018. Get rid of that. All right. Okay. So what do we got here? Where are we at? We're at 7 o'clock in the morning UTC time. That's where we're at. We're 7 UTC time. So listen. Yeah. Nothing. Jesus Lord. Shorts and longs crazy. Okay, last one. Look at this. Whew. Look at the monthly candle. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. This monthly candle is super bullish. Super bullish. Unbelievably bullish. Oh, that's weird. Super bullish monthly candle. Okay, that, I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh. And last one. I think think we already talked about that. Then let's go here. Oh, Bollinger Bands. Here we go. All right. Frickin' toilet bowl splash bounce. All right. What do we got here? We got last one. We hit the top of the daily BB. Okay, a retrace of the full retrace in the BB would put us all the way back down here. I don't think that's going to happen though. Yeah, just a retrace and one more test up. Still think that's going to happen. Okay, we're on day 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This could actually be 1, 2. Got a couple days left. I'm going to have to listen to the bulls. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right, I'm good. Okay, let me put this chart back up. I'm trying to get everything done quickly here. Give me a second. There it is right there. Okay. All right, let's whiz through some alts real quick here. All right, SV, what do we got here? Let's just look at our B. All right, what do we got? Okay, so earlier on BCH, I said I'll wait to see this close and see the candle structure. I don't like shorting a TD8, so we're on a TD8 here. I said I do not like shorting TD8s. If this dumps, it will make a green TD9 imperfected, right? So I didn't want to short this. We were talking about this in the members area. So I like this TD9 right here. Now I've got to see more weakness in this. This baby's still holding strong. These RSIs are absolutely insane. There will be some sort of retracement. I don't know how much of a retracement, but all of these RSIs on all these 12 hours are completely just crazy. Look at SV. SV is a bleeding green 9, gone to the moon. You've got this, you're on a perfected 9 on Phoenix. Over here, you're on a perfected 12 hour. Oh, sorry, let's go to the 12 hour. Look, in perfected 9, with a bleeding 9 perfected. All of these are just, what a run. What a run. Amen. Good job, guys. I got to take it off. Good job, Craig Wright. Good job, Roger Veer. You guys did a great job. You ran your shit up. Very proud of you. Okay, you guys actually did a great job. So you guys got a nice run up on these. Now, these two, you got BCH and you've got ABC. both of the, you've got way oversold, way overbought your RSI. You are all the way up to 81 on the 12 hour, 82 on the 12 hour. So of all these, the funny thing is these are the ones that are actually in the most danger. BCH and BCH and ABC. So otherwise, yeah, otherwise this right here, these guys, I mean, you know, you could get another run up. This could get a couple more bleeding runs up here. But listen, just can't keep it over 23. You know, and I've said that time and time again. You got to get up here, Craig. You got to break 23, brother. You got to close over here. Yeah, these wicks, these don't count, right? These wicks don't count, man. You got to close over 23. You're trying, you're at 13. You're having a good run, but you've really ran this puppy out right here. You put a lot of energy into this. There's a lot, what a beautiful run, right? Those guys are making a killing. You know, hey, make your money, dump it on everybody. That's what I think is going to happen. I think these guys are just going to make their money, dump it on everybody, buy it back over and over and over again. It's genius. Those guys got the money to do it. Raven sitting on support. I'm not going to add any of this. Beautiful run by ADA. ADA was in a world of hurt on their 3-day. Just what a run. ADA just broke everything, broke the wedge, broke the symmetrical triangle. Great run by ADA. Their top resistance is 382 up here, so you do have some room to go up here. Did put in a pretty wicked candle on the 6 hour, but like I said, great run by them. ETH still in the wedge. You're still in your RSI wedge. It's trying to hold this, rolled back over, right? You double topped on your RSI. This is something you like to see. You like to see this double top on the RSI right here. So you see the double top on the RSI. We are going to note that, right? Double top on the RSI. Really weird. Just folded over like an inverse cup, right? Look at perfect. Look right up to the tippy toppy. Perfect RSI. Tapped the top of the RSI wedge. Right, very nice. Tap the top of the RSI wedge. Very gorgeous. Great job. So now what I got to do is I got to go over here. I'm going to throw a wedge on this. This I can now start to wedge out. Something just like that. I like that. Same thing here. Get a nice wedge. All right, nice wedge. Something like this. I'm going to cut that off a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, something like that. Actually, I'm going to take this, scoot this up here, change this up, get rid of that. I actually think this okay, there you go. Ooh. All right, and there's that. Let's move along. ADA, I'm not going to do that. Raven, I'll do Raven. Same thing. Listen, Raven, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. This is not looking good for Raven right here, right? Not looking good. All right. Tron just keeps going. So I had my wave 5 up here. This is an extended wave 5 for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. This looks like it's putting in the wave 5 right now. I expected a little retrace before it bounced up. We did have a little bitty came up, did retrace, just went up a lot higher, retraced, and then bounced. RSI, right? bull flagish. So bull flagish RSI and bounced right off the bottom. Same thing. Take a look at over here. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this. Oops, I don't want to get rid of that. All right, let's see what we got here. I mean, just crazy, crazy run. Great run by Tron on the USD scale. There's a bull flag. Now this is just a rising wedge. Okay. I just said this looks like it needs a retrace. All right, what do I got? This is all the stock stuff. Shanghai index. Not looking good, not looking good, not looking good. Nothing. Chinese RMB. The Dow. The Dow today took a beating. There's my Dow chart. We retraced. Oof. Ah! All right, so here's my chart. I said the U.S. stock market will see possible 15% correction maybe before the end of the year. Well, 15.85%. Guys, I gotta say, this is looking ugly, right? This is not looking good for the U.S. economy. We gotta hold here, man. To break down, this would be super brutal. And then, you know, a breakdown further from that would be absolutely tragic. Like, this would be super bad. Like, we do not want to come all the way down here, right? This is like not good, right? A 15% correction in here is okay, right? Like, this is okay, right? Keeping it up here is okay. These are no good at all. Right, 15% correction is standard for years end. Breaking lower. 20%. Minus 20%. And you have you get a risk for a number one, So we'll do this. One, in a recession. Oh. In a recession, gold dumps with markets. Two, gold is not dumping. Right? Three, U.S. economy is still strong. Four, the world economy is shit. Shit too soft. Keep. Okay, so there's my December 21st update, right? Listen, it's just this simple, right? Gold is going up, right? Gold keeps going up. Gold usually dumps in a recession, right? The U.S. economy is still strong. We still have good indicators here in the United States. Our housing still sucks. You can see that in my previous videos. The world economy is shit to soft, right? That's the issue. The issue is that, we need the trade war, or we need the trade war right now. It's unbalanced. Too many of the U.S. jobs are getting shipped overseas. And it's not just China, guys. It's not China that's stealing jobs. It's Mexico that's stealing jobs. A lot of these companies, you know what? It's because liberal policy, socialistic policy, socialism is not healthy for America, right? It's just not healthy for America. The issue is, you can't, if the cost, Americans are cheap asses. We're freaking cheap asses. We'll spend a lot of money on something that's super expensive, like a car or a watch. We'll buy super flashy, just really stuff that's just absolutely retarded, right? I mean, Americans love to do that. Like, it's nothing for us to go out and get a $600 cell phone because you can buy it on credit and pay for it. They bury it into your payments over 2 years, however long you're going to have the phone, right? But our challenge is that Americans are so superficial, right? We are idiots in that we want to buy everything super cheap, right? Like, we want to go eat for like happy hour, when everything at happy hour prices. I don't care if it's not happy hour. We still want to eat at happy hour prices. We want to eat A-grade food at happy hour prices because we're a bunch of spoiled bitches. Okay, so that sucks, right? Our issue is that our jobs are getting shipped overseas, and those high-paying manufacturing jobs are just getting dumped overseas faster and faster and faster. And one of the technology sectors that we're just not strong enough in the technology sector to keep, like programmers and web designers and all that stuff. We haven't been keeping up at the time. India kicks our butt, to name it. It just right off the top, India just beats the living pants off of us, right? And our issue is that, U.S. businesses, you can just save a gazillion dollars. You know, the liability is less in Mexico, the taxes are less in Mexico. Dude, it is cheaper to go down there and pay off the freaking mafia, right? You go down there, you pay off the cartel, they protect you. It's way cheaper than insurance, way cheaper than lawsuits. It's way cheaper than the cost of, you know, everything that is associated down in Mexico to do business down there. That's not even irregardless of China, and it's close. So one of our biggest competitors hasn't really also been China in the last 10 years. It's been Mexico. Mexico's been kicking our butt, right? So, yes, no, listen, socialism is absolutely the worst thing ever for a large scale economy. You just can't keep it scaled, at least to our punk ass bitch American, the way we are. We're a bunch of princesses, right? Listen, we didn't grow up in a social economy. We didn't grow up with social ideology. We grew up with this entitlement ideology, and we all feel entitled to everything. And that's just not the way it works, right? And our economy's too big. Like everybody, you know, everybody has something wrong with them, and there's a fat pill or a skinny pill or a sleeping pill or some pill for everything, and everybody wants every pill, and I want a pretty pill, and I want a longer schlong pill, and everybody wants everything in the world, right? We're just, it's a mess. America's an absolute freaking disaster. But we are driven by consumerism, right? So that vanity that we have also is our greatest strength in the world because we're avid consumers and we do work our butts off. That's still something good about Americans. We do work hard. We have one of the longest working hours in the world, right? In the world, Americans work way more. Okay, we work way harder than everybody in the world. Now, the issue is that we've got two basic different sets of government that are running the country, right? You've got, you know, and it's not even the Democrats and the Republicans, right? It's just two completely separate ideologies that are trying to run the country right now. You got a whole group of people that are trying to take a socialist because of the disparagement of wages, but that disparagement of wages comes from us making, we just want the whole world to be happy. Give them the jobs. No, American workers should get paid $20 an hour for flipping French fries. No, Americans should not be getting paid $20 an hour for fucking serving a fucking burger. You made a bad life choice. You need to live with that, right? Your ass needs to fucking live with making a bad life choice. And that's why you get minimum wage, because you did minimum work in school and you're putting in minimum time trying to get ahead. So your ass deserves freaking eating ramen every day. All right. Sorry, that's how it is. Okay. So, you know, for my side of it right now, I feel that the US economy is actually strong, right? We see that everyone has actually been doing an amazing job, right? Of trying to push the country forward still. Like, I think everybody's doing a really good job, irregardless of the crazy politics and the crazy president and everything else we have, right? I think everybody's still working forward to the same goal, right? You know, with that being said, our issue is not America. Our issue is that we need to basically help the rest of the world needs to pick up the slack. China has a massive debt issue, a massive burgeoning debt. Their debt is out of freaking control. You guys think our debt's bad? China's debt is huge, dude. China's debt is insane. And those guys are out there building, just spending like crazy, right? They're to keep their economy going, right? France is a mess right now, right? Italy's a mess right now. Brazil's a mess right now. We have countries all over the world that are really struggling. And the problem is, when those countries struggle, America struggles because, you know, we can't sell the products that we need overseas. And, you know, a lot of our money that's pouring back in, the repatriated money, comes from these big businesses now, like Google and Amazon and Facebook, and they're making billions of dollars all over the world, right? And they need to repatriate that money back to America, and that's what they're finally doing. It's a very smart thing to do. But the challenge is, you know, it's there's not enough people can be employed in those things to drive the economy to the next level, right? What we need more web developers and stuff like that. We need more factories. And even if the factories are computerized, that's fine. The guy running the computer still gets $25, $45 an hour. To do that, it's a really good job. There's just the U.S. economy, our population is still relatively small comparative to the amount of resources and the land mass that we have, and we produce a massive amount of capital every year that goes into just buying stupid shit, right? So with that said, we have a couple issues. Number one, gas. Gas and oil are cheap. When gas and oil is cheap right now, right? And I'll add this, right? When gas and oil is cheap, right? Oil is cheap equals bad for the world economy. Right? When gas is too cheap, and one of the things that's driving this gas, right, is that what's driving the gas prices right now is that America is we're pumping our own gas. Now this is absolutely genius, and I know it sucks for other countries like Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, all these countries that have big oil reserves. It sucks balls for them. But dude, right now, if you look at it like this, it's absolutely genius what's happening in the country. We are drilling, we're pulling all the oil out of it. And let me tell you why it's genius, right? It's genius right now because within the next 50 years, how many cars on the road do you think are going to be gas-powered cars? How many cars in the next 20 years are going to be gas powered? In fact, do you guys know that majority of cars that are all rolling off the lines or planned for 2020 to 2025 are all a hybrid mix? They're all hybrid mix. The majority of the cars that are coming out now are going to be hybrid. And I'd say by 2025, you probably 80% of the cars, man, you go to Japan, you go to China, you go everywhere, cars are going to become electric. So all those billions and billions and billions of dollars that are buried underneath American land, we're getting it out. We're scooping it out as fast as we can because we're going to cash it in, right? Better us now than it just turns to waste and it's going to be absolutely worthless. And I don't know, 20 years, it'll be worth nothing. Oil will be, dude, can you imagine the price of oil when 30% of the cars in the entire world are electric? Imagine the price of oil for 1 second when 30% of the cars in the world, do you know how many cars are electric right now? There's like nothing. It's a minuscule amount. The amount of cars that are electric right now is a teeny, 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 teeny little bit, right? That run on an alternative fuel source, right? It's a little bit. Imagine when you have 30% of the world vehicles running on something other than oil. Oh my God! Oh, you're going to be able to go out and literally, it'll be more expensive to buy water than it will to buy oil. And let me tell you, water's a good investment. You guys should really think about that as we move forward into the future. If there's any way you can invest in clean water supplies, I think clean water supplies are going to be a great investment in the future. And I'm not talking now, 20 years, 30 years. I'm talking 50 years from now for your kids, right? For your kids, right? If you guys can find a place that has like water, a fresh water supply, like a really big fresh water supply, and you can buy it cheap out in the middle of nowhere, think about that. Think about that for a second, because mark my words, 50 years from now, I won't be here, but my kids will be here, and dude, that'll pay off big then, because water's going to be worth a fortune in about 50 years. Desalination plants. I think desalination plants are going to be big. Yes, so now you take in the cheap oil. Cheap oil means Saudi Arabia doesn't have a lot of money. Saudi Arabia, those guys like to splurge. Dude, those guys, I mean, probably, I bet if you rent around the world per capita, if you said, okay, Americans or Chinese or Japanese, who spends the most money on Russian hookers, it would be Saudi Arabia. I mean, there's probably got to be, 20, 30, 50 million dollars a month spent on Russian hookers just by Saudi Arabia alone. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, those guys waste money like it's going out of style, right? Those guys just blow money. They're throwing it around. They're trying to reinvent their economy. They see the end is coming. They've been building these cities of technology, these cities of banking. Those guys are super smart, right? Those guys, they're way out ahead of us. Man, trust me, look at Saudi Arabia. Those guys they know the end is coming for them. They've had their run. They've had their ride. They know they're in trouble. That's why they're shifting all their investments into all these other crazy things, getting away from being, they're trying to wean the entire country off of oil. All right. So with that being said, though, there's billions and billions of dollars that's not going to them. It's staying in America and it's getting used in America. Right. Another one of the things I see on the world economy, right, is basically the IMF is out there giving away money, not even giving away, they're paying people to take their money. So you have negative debt or reverse debt interest, right? You have a reverse debt interest right now that's out there, right? So what happens is they're just giving money away and they're literally giving you back for taking their money. It's absolutely worthless, right? Absolutely worthless. So with that being said, that was my little spiel on the U.S. economy. I'll move on and finish Litecoin. Sorry, I'm going to post this up. That was my little spiel. I will do another, I'll do another world economy video coming up here in a couple days. To follow up my other 2 economy videos. All right. Sorry if you're not interested in the U.S. economy. You guys should be, because, or the Chinese economy, because it will make a massive difference. Coming in the beginning of 2019, I believe the Chinese economic outlook, right? Here's the Chinese, this is the Chinese stock market. Listen, this Chinese stock market is going to tank next year. It is going to tank even further. Right? It's not even at the support levels down here. The Chinese economy is going to tank. And when we see the Chinese economy tank, these guys are going to pump in billions of dollars into crypto. They're all hiding their money. They're trying to protect their money. The RMB is still falling out of the sky. It's very important. It does tie into crypto. Here is the RMB. If this was your money, this looks like Bitcoin right here, right? This was your dollar. Look at how strong it was. This is how strong the RMB was. Took a huge dump. Woohoo! This is everybody, all the bulls, yay! And then it dumped again. Listen, the problem is the RMB is got to hold this platform, and the RMB is looking for a place to hedge for safety. They're buying gold. Right now, China's buying up a ton of gold. They're building their gold reserves, but I'm telling you, the gold reserve of the future is crypto. So look for these guys to be buying up a bunch of crypto in 2019. This is what I see. We should see a pump in crypto from the Chinese economy slowdown first quarter 2019. I will keep that there. It has always been there. And let me make sure I save this. You're like, how does that apply to us? All right. It does. World economy matters. It matters. All right. Last chart I'm going to do right here. Litecoin looks like it's just holding on to the wedge. All right. RSI holding on to the RSI wedge for life. Right. All right. Yes, that's right, newbie. All right, and XRP, I still thought we'd have one more run up and then run down. So we did break through our, so Ripple did break through the wedge. We're on the bottom side of the wedge right here. So I'm going to adjust these arrows. Bull flaggy. Even though the RSI broke, still a little bull flaggy. A symmetrical triangle-ish. Right? That's the first thing I see right there. I see this as symmetrical triangle-ish. All right, everybody. That is EOS. I will do EOS, and I am out. Ooh, bull flag, bear flagish. Come on, come on, damn it. Bear. It looks like a bear flag, and or looks like another push. So I am in an EOS short still. Bear flag or trying for one more leg up. Volume DED. So volume's dead. Volume's totally dying out there. I think this will follow BTC. All right, sorry guys. Yep, I have a look. Sorry, Anthony. I see some charts getting up there. Yeah, I like that. Bitcoin Cash. I like a little retrace here. Great job. I agree with this. I like this. I don't know about the top side target there. I haven't really looked at it. But yeah, I think it needs just a little bit of a retrace, then a pump up. Good job. Good chart. Sorry guys, I haven't had a chance to look at some of the other charts. I saw some people throwing some charts up. Let's see what Anthony's got a bunch of charts. Yep, got that one. I like that. I like the retrace on BCH, right? All right, everybody. I want to say thank you all so much. If you guys get a chance, go out. We would appreciate any kind of support you guys give us. I can't even believe how just big sad face on 5,900 subscribers. Help us get up to 10,000. That's really where we need to be. Give me a shout out on Twitter. Would really appreciate that. I am the Vamp. We are from Until 1 Mil. I have been on fire lately. I would like to say thank you to Darcy, all of our members, and especially to all of you guys and girls out there. Happy holidays to each and every single one of you. Go out there, hug a loved one, spend some time, do a little exercising, eat some healthy food, have a salad, have some fruit. And I am the Vamp, and I am out.